Marvel Studios' latest TV offering is about to drop, and it's one of their most unique heroes. Today on Mark's Movie Reviews, it's Moon Knight. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your old pal Mark Cappis here with another installment of Mark's Movie Reviews. Marvel Studios is really having a great track record moving into the TV space. They ruled 2021 with hit shows like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, and Hawkeye. Now that brings us to their first TV offering for 2022, Moon Knight. Moon Knight is special. He's not a character that's widely known outside the Marvel fan base, but inside the fan base, he has a massive following. The struggles of Mark Spector as he deals with multiple personalities, and then you throw in the fact that one of those personalities is a superhero that gets his powers from an ancient Egyptian god. It winds up being such a unique blend of street-level heroes like Daredevil and supernatural elements. I bring up Daredevil because as soon as the Marvel Netflix show started taking off, the fans quickly started clamoring for Moon Knight to join that universe. Oh, and in case you missed it, the Marvel Netflix shows are now on Disney+, if you want to revisit the adventures of the Defenders. So once Disney Plus became a thing and Marvel Studios started making Disney Plus content, Moon Knight just made sense. What really sets Moon Knight apart, though, is that this is the first Marvel Studios Disney Plus show that's not a spin-off from one of their movies. We are, for all practical purposes, getting introduced to a new character. So how does that introduction go? Stephen Grant is a gift shop clerk at the British Museum in London. He fancies himself an amateur Egyptologist and is always lecturing the patrons on the Egyptian artifacts. He also suffers from a sleep disorder and occasionally has weird dreams where he's on adventures under the name Mark Spector. But evidence begins to mount that Mark Spector is a real person, and Mark's world soon comes crashing into Stephen Grant's. Spector is bound to the ancient Egyptian god Khonshu, who has granted him superpowers to become the hero Moon Knight. Arthur Harrow leads a cult that seeks to unleash the Egyptian god Ammit to destroy the world. And now Mark Spector and Stephen Grant, and Mark's ex-wife Layla, must learn to work together, harness the power of Khonshu, and save the world. This series is a lot of fun. It starts diving deep into Egyptian mythology, giving it a great Indiana Jones, Brendan Fraser mummy vibe. Oscar Isaacs is, as expected, amazing. You can tell he's having a lot of fun playing the multiple personas of Mark Spector. When people first saw him speaking with a British accent in the first trailer, they were all like, "What?" But turns out that's just Stephen Grant, and Stephen Grant is British. Trust me, it all comes together. The way they portray the multiple personalities, it really reminds me of how they do it over at the Distinguished Competition, specifically with Crazy Jane on Doom Patrol. Fight scenes are great. This is probably the most brutal superhero that Marvel Studios has given us so far. Moon Knight's fists are bloody and bruised after a battle. And Ethan Hawke, he's really good as our villain, Arthur Harrow. I tell you, it's all really good. Yeah, we know Marvel's been criticized for having a formula, and Moon Knight sticks to that formula. It's a 6-episode series, and I got to see the first 4. And yeah, you can see how that formula is playing out. I mean, that's not much of a criticism. I'm on board with the formula at this point. It just means that the plot twists aren't as twisty anymore. Man, I'm really digging Moon Knight so far. As I said before, it's 6 episodes in the first season. I got to see the first 4. I can hardly wait now for those final 2 episodes to see how it's all going to come together. It's a great introduction to a new Marvel hero, and it's just a lot of fun. On my patented nib scale, I would give it a solid 3 out of 4 nibs. And that's it for me. I'm done for the day. I'm still looking for a sign-off.